Welcome back to my cozy corner of the internet. I'm Mayastar, and this is the Mayastar Podcast. I teach energy healing courses online through Mayastar Academy, share spiritual guidance and mystical musings on the Maya Muses blog, and provide healing, ritual and spellcasting services as a star-seeded shaman and professional witch. And today is episode 34 in the Mayastar Unscripted series. And we're going to be discussing the newly restored Diamond of Prosperity Energy Healing Attunement course. We'll also be starting a new segment where I'll be drawing a card from the Lemurian Star Child Oracle for guidance and reflection for starseeds and those working to progress their ascension journey. You can view the card for this episode's Oracle reading on the Mayastar Podcast YouTube channel by going to the channel page and visiting the Community Posts tab. As usual, I come armed with notes but without a script, so we're going to be meandering around this topic and pursuing the scenic route to enlightenment. If this sounds interesting to you, stick around and while away the next half an hour or so with me as we explore these things together. Find out about the different ways you can work with me and discover my energy healing and spiritual development courses by visiting my website at mayastar.net. You can also join the Mayastar mailing list to stay up to date with the latest special offers and new additions to the Mayastar syllabus, such as the Diamond of Prosperity Attunement course, which we'll be discussing today. Now, this is an energy healing attunement course that used to be on the Mayastar syllabus before I had to rebuild the website from an old software to a new one. And in order to do that, because the site was so big, I archived some of the older courses or some of the courses that I felt didn't fit into the new structure for the advanced qualifications. So if you notice on the website, when you go to the course category menus, where the courses are grouped based on those particular energies, such as abundance and prosperity, angel energies, animal energies, ascended masters, chakra energies, Lemurian and oceanic, lightworker energies, those kinds of categories to help you navigate the site. I was also restructuring the advanced qualification options because I wanted to make it so that each qualification had a variety of energies that you would be connected to. So taking abundance and prosperity as an example, the Abundance and Prosperity Advanced Diploma package includes the Abundance Affinity Attunement, Lakshmi's Golden Good Fortune Activation, the Full Abundance Attunement, Attraction Reiki, Manifestation Guidance Program, and Archangel Uriel's Prosperity and Progress. And because I was restructuring in that way, I wasn't going to be importing any of the courses that weren't included in the advanced packages. Well, not to start with, and that was a conscious decision just to make the rebuild of the website a little bit easier. But I intended to bring back some of those courses over time. I wasn't sure when I'd be doing that or how I was going to choose the ones that came across. But I've got a short list because there are some that people have continually requested since they were archived, and there are others that I miss because I still work with them, and then I haven't taught them for a while. So those ones are the most obvious ones to bring back. And the Diamond of Prosperity is one of the courses that I work with still. So I've restored this one to the syllabus, and you can find it now by visiting the website. Go to the A to Z course list or to the Abundance and Prosperity menu, and you'll find the Diamond of Prosperity listed there. Now, it's a single attunement course, and it's considered a spiritual gift because it's an imprint that is impressed within your energy field, and it has a diamond shape, hence the name. And you might think that it is all about financial prosperity and making money from the name, the Diamond of Prosperity. And it certainly can be used for manifesting financial prosperity and for making money. But it's also for connecting with the law of attraction, for manifesting. And what I find most useful about this technique is the fact that the energies you connect with are very positive, very optimistic, and these high frequencies create a way of aligning with your highest possible outcomes. So I think it's an excellent energy to tap into when you're working with any kind of manifesting technique, whether you use visualization, meditation on a vision board, daily affirmations, or a gratitude journal, anything like that, where you are performing a daily routine to help you connect with the law of attraction and manifest your desires. The Diamond of Prosperity can help to strengthen that process, to keep you aligned with those high frequency energies throughout the day. And one of the ways I recommend to work with this is to use it throughout the day, because you only need to focus your intention on channeling these frequencies to bring yourself back into alignment with it. And by tapping into that energy regularly throughout the day, it can prevent you from finding your thoughts contaminated with the thoughts of those around you. So in particular, what I'm thinking of here is those people that you spend time with who like to put a lot of energy and a lot of emphasis on the things that they can't do or they haven't got, or their personal opinions on the state of the world, or petty complaints, really. You know, where there are some people who are just never happy with anything. They've always got something to complain about. And the problem comes when you're spending so much time around them, listening to their litany of disasters. You start to accept those kinds of limitations as your own. You might even find yourself thinking along the same cynical and pessimistic lines as those kinds of people. I think part of the problem is that they like to articulate their complaints. They don't just have these thoughts and feelings and keep them to themselves. They like to dump them on you. And if you end up being influenced by somebody with that kind of negative thinking, it can have a terrible effect on all areas of your life. It can really shut down your energy and close off opportunities for you. So I feel that this is an energy that's powerful to connect with in the moment. If you're around somebody in the moment and they're complaining and being negative, and you feel that it's having an effect on you, that's the time to connect with the diamond of prosperity energy and bring yourself back into alignment with your intentions. Step outside of their paradigm and back into your own. But as I say, that you can also just use it as a fixed spiritual practice, your daily practice for connecting with the law of attraction. And one of the things that happens when you work with this energy regularly is that it balances and activates the root chakra. And the root chakra is all about addressing our physical needs, feeding ourselves, putting a roof over our heads, and having enough money in the bank to pay the bills. These things would all be connected with the root chakra. And it's often an imbalance in that energy center that blocks the flow of prosperity in all areas. Health and prosperity can be blocked by an imbalance in the root chakra that prevents us from integrating energies. It blocks us from receiving the gifts the universe intends for us. So bringing the energy body back into alignment is an important step in the manifesting process. And as I say, it isn't just financial prosperity or money that we're aiming to increase in our lives. Real prosperity includes our physical health, our ability to appreciate the things we have, and to appreciate the world around us. If we don't have any appreciation or gratitude for the things that we already have in our lives, how can we attract things in that we will appreciate and be grateful for in the future? If we've developed a habit of not seeing what's right in front of us, that's something we need to address if we want to attract things into our lives that we will appreciate. We've got to learn to appreciate things in general. And aligning with the diamond of prosperity energy can be a powerful way of stepping into that mindset and moving beyond old limitations. I've also covered some frequently asked questions on the Diamond of Prosperity page on the Mayastar website. And I'm going to address one of them here, and that is, what methods can I combine to take my manifesting work to the next level? And my answer to this question is to choose a routine or personal ritual that you can stick to, because what's most important in any kind of manifesting work is consistency. If you create an elaborate ritual for business success or financial prosperity, and you only do it once, or you do it 3 times and you have a good day and then you leave the ritual behind and don't do it again, I would say that's not a successful practice. A successful practice would be to use a technique that works for you and which you can use easily every single day as part of your regular routine. And I find energy healing particularly powerful in that regard, because when you've been working with an energy for a while, it becomes much easier to connect with it. So you can just set your intention to connect with that energy. You don't have to put a lot of thought into it or do a big preparation for connecting with it. And once you're used to working with it, you can then decide that this is the energy that you're going to connect with every day when you have your morning shower, or every day when you do your yoga routine for bed, or every day while you're cooking your dinner. And you can work it into your routine so it becomes something that you consistently tune into. always bringing yourself back into alignment with those frequencies will prevent you from getting bored and not finding the time for the elaborate ritual that you developed. If you make it too complicated, you're far less likely to stick with it. If you use a technique that's simple and only needs to take 5 or 10 minutes and which you can use while doing other things as well, it becomes more accessible and your routine becomes more sustainable. So those are the routines that I would say are the most effective and the most successful. And also I would say choose the energies that call to you, because there are a lot of options. And it might be that the diamond of prosperity doesn't resonate with you and that you would feel more connected to work with the abundance affinity attunement, or you would feel more connected with the Lakshmi golden good fortune attunement, or you might prefer to work with a combination of those. You might decide that you're going to work with Lakshmi's golden good fortune when you wake up in the morning because it's an uplifting kind of energy. You might choose to then work with the diamond of prosperity while you're doing your affirmations. Perhaps you do them in the car on the way to work. And then perhaps in the evening, when you're winding down for bed, you like to connect with the abundance affinity energy. So you could make it something quite elaborate, but that you have tied into your regular routine, making it something that's easier for you to stick to and be consistent with and keep those high frequency energies ever present in your life. Another thing you can do is visit the Mayastar website and check out the energy healing articles. I've written a number of articles that are intended to inspire you and offer you some ideas for how you might develop your own practice or which energies you would like to connect with. So we've got a Manifesting Made Easy article, Manifesting Miracles with Archangel Uriel, and Your Abundance and Prosperity Altar. Those are all articles that are on the Mayastar website. I think there's another one. Hold on. Developing an Affinity for Abundance. That's another article that might interest you if you're focusing on energy healing practices for manifesting and abundance. And now we come to the new segment that I'm going to be doing every week, using a new deck to my collection, one that I had on my wish list for a very long time. I was very drawn to the artwork, and of course I was drawn to the fact that it connects with Lemurian energy. And if you've been working with me for any amount of time, I'm sure you've realized that I have a powerful connection with the ancient Lemurians and the not so ancient Lemurians, because it's my experience that the Lemurians are with us. They are extra dimensional beings that we would have once considered fairies or guardians, and they are with us still, helping us to connect with the earth, helping us to progress our spiritual paths, and supporting us in the ascension of the planet. The Age of Aquarius Ascension Gateway, which opened in 2024, opens us up as a race, as a planet, as a collective, to higher opportunities, higher alignment with our spiritual aspects. And many light workers and starseeds have incarnated at this time in order to support this process. So if you feel called to energy work, if you feel called to consciously progress your own spiritual path through energy work, the chances are you are one of those incarnated light workers or starseeds, and that you have a purpose here. And it might be that you're here to offer healing. It might be that you're here to inspire those around you, to support people in their own unique awakening and healing journeys, or simply to heal yourself, because every step forward on the healing path reflects on the collective. It changes the balance in favour of ascension every time somebody chooses consciously to align with their higher potential. It makes it more likely that those around them will be likewise inspired. So, whatever your calling is, your contribution to the collective is unique and important. And I feel that that's the overarching message from the Lemurians at this time. The Lemurians have been with us since the beginning, and they have been supporting the advancement and spiritual awakening of humanity throughout our history. And they still support us today. So I'll be drawing a card from this beautiful deck for inspiration and guidance, reflections for starseeds. So if you feel called to this energy, what I'm going to be doing is taking a photograph of this card and posting it on the Mayastar Podcast channel community tab on YouTube. So to access that, you go to the channel page and click on the community posts tab, and I'll be scheduling this post to go live when the video goes live. So I'll describe it to you in case you're not interested in going to look for it. I'll do my best to share what the image is, and you can hopefully recreate it in your mind. And then I'll discuss with you what the energy of this card expresses and implies, and any impressions that I receive through the Lemurian goddess Amara, one of my principal guides. Okay. We have a card. Oh, this isn't the first time I've drawn this card. The card we have is Rainbow Child, and the image is of the face of a child out in space, you might say, with blue eyes and with white light forming a crown on their head, sort of like showing a fully activated crown chakra. That's the impression you get. Below that is what looks like a portal of energy generated or held in their hands, with the silhouette of a child in rainbow colours running towards a white light that corresponds with the location of the higher heart chakra. And the rainbow coloured child is running across what appears to be a sort of rainbow bridge. So you do get a strong feeling of ascension there, and an access to other worlds, other dimensions of reality, a sense of being welcomed by higher light beings, and also a sense of joy and liberation. So let's have a look now and see what the guidebook tells us about this card. Okay, the keywords for this card are unstoppable, new earth builder, multi-talented, miraculous alchemy, self-worth, and the affirmation, I am divine spirit, unstoppable in co-creating heaven on earth. And here's the message from the card. Lemurian Star Child, step into your true nature by walking the path of many colours. Did you have dramatic life experiences that reminded you of this path? Now it calls to you again, even stronger, for you have an important role on the new earth. Allow magic to unfold, to guide you. Transfiguration of your whole life is possible, even likely, when you follow this path. Does the path look narrow sometimes? Let go of the distractions, and you will see that it is as wide as the whole universe. Connect to your guides to let the magic that is within you unfold further. Each colour of the rainbow holds a key for you, a light code. When they combine, new spiritual and physical abilities become available to you. And it also mentions that this message comes from the Lemurian and Pleiadian guides, as well as Merlin. So if you feel connected to the Lemurians, the Pleiadians, or Merlin, those might be the energies you want to connect with now, to tune in fully to this frequency. And here are a few affirmations that have been suggested. I am fully grounded in the new earth heavenly vibrations. I express my loving truth in transformational ways that create new possibilities. I am immune to the magnetics of the old paradigm. So this card is all about progressing your path, choosing to move beyond your old limitations and fearlessly tuning into new possibilities. So if this message resonates with you, this might be a good idea and a good card for you to reflect upon. And as I say, you can check out the image by visiting the Mayastar Podcast YouTube channel and finding the Community Posts tab. This brings us to the end of today's unscripted episode. I hope you found it interesting, and I hope you're leaving this episode suffused with good vibes and great ideas. You can hear more from me today by exploring previous unscripted episodes, and you can find the most up-to-date mystical musings on the Maya Muses blog at blog.mayastar.net. I hope to see you back here again soon, and in the meantime, I wish you peace, prosperity, and progress in all you do. With blessings.